NBC Tonight, a research group uncovering a network of dozens of accounts on X, formerly known as Twitter, spreading what's believed to be coordinated posts with disinformation about the war. Posts and videos that have been viewed millions of times. X started suspending some of the accounts after they were contacted by NBC News, but didn't otherwise have any comment. It's something we've seen a lot of over the past few days. Take this video saying Hamas militants started a new airstrike on Israel. You see that? That video. That is actually from a video game. That's not even real. You see the exact same video posted to YouTube here. Then there was this post claiming Israel bombed and destroyed an old Greek Orthodox church in Gaza. It has something like 3 million views. But the church itself said it hasn't been touched, that any other news is false. All of these posts now have disclaimers on the bottom if you go to X and look at the post, but they're not taken down. And some of them are posted from verified users, making it harder for people to know what's real. NBC News tech correspondent Jake Ward is joining us now. And Jake, these are just a couple of examples of this. These posts containing misinformation, disinformation, very difficult, especially at a moment like this when people are, frankly, desperate for information, turning to social media platforms. It is not a clear-cut picture.
It is not a clear-cut picture, Hallie. The past few days have just been this vivid lesson in the fact that you literally cannot trust what social media feeds you these days. And even more difficult is the surprise turn of events, which means that legitimate sources of information are slow to react because they were taken just as surprised as so many people were across Israel. So a very, very difficult moment. But as you say, there's just this proliferation of misleading content. And when it's not just made up, as in the case of the video game clip you're shown there, it's out of context or out of time. This video of an attack by Israeli forces on Gaza is in fact what it purports to be, but it's from May, not from this current set of attacks. And so you have things out of time like that. Not only that, you have whole presidential proclamations being concocted out of thin air. There's a piece of Biden-looking, legitimate-looking Biden information that purports to say that $8 billion will be set aside for Israel. It's in fact a doctored copy of what you see there on the right, which is the $400 million that Biden put toward Ukrainian aid. This is the kind of stuff that is coming fast and furious right now. And it's happening, of course, because social media is cutting back on the people who try to patrol this stuff. I mean, X, as you mentioned, is really the locus of so much of this stuff because they have cut back so many of their teams. Their elections integrity team, their trust and safety teams, all of those have been scaled back. X has had no comment for us on this.
That was a segment on NBC, and they were just talking about social media. They were talking about the war between Israel and Hamas, and how misinformation was spread on X, which was formerly Twitter. Misinformation was spread on there, and X really didn't do anything about it. But are all social media bad? Well, do you know what social media is? So let's just talk about the 5 main ones: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X. We know also Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X got called out by a couple governments saying that they should delete it because what's going on, dead bodies of what the Palestinians did to the Israelites, they're showing it on the internet. Dead bodies are being showed on social media, and that can upset some people. But some people want to see it. Some people want to know what's going on in the war. So there's misinformation versus real information. Some people are saying turn off the algorithm because the algorithm is sending the engagement to people and they're giving them wrong information. Everything that comes from social media is not right, and everything that comes from social media is not wrong. You need to be able to figure out what's garbage and spit that out. Don't watch that content. And what's not garbage, you need to use social media to improve your life. So I always say that, yes, this is a negative impact on social media, but here are the 3 big benefits of social media. Number 1, you can use it to save money. Number 2, you can also use social media to make money. So that's a benefit. Number 3, you can get information, you can get it fast, and the information is engaging. There's more benefit to having social media than there are disadvantage to having it. So the benefits of social media exceeds the disadvantage. Oh, Tisha, what about the war? The war is terrifying. Any war being fought is terrifying. Why people want to see gruesome stuff, I do not know. use social media to get information, accurate information on the war, but don't use it to get inaccurate information about the war, you know? So that's what NBC is saying. They're saying that a dozen accounts on Twitter had war information and they were wrong. And I mean, X, it's not Twitter anymore. And, you know, Twitter's overwhelmed. They haven't done anything. I think that's why a lot of people are leaving X, you know? So other social media that didn't get called out, YouTube never got called out because YouTube is doing what's right. And that's why the Prime Minister of Israel, he called out Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and I believe he called out X. But he did call out Facebook and Instagram. So I'm just saying that not everything is wrong with social media. There's a lot of right with social media. Use social media to benefit, to profit for yourself. Use social media to educate yourself. Use it to entertain you. And use it as an opportunity to get information that is free and accurate. But use social media to open up a shop, you know, open up a shop. There are 2 billion people on the internet and they're going to want a shop. Think about opening up a shop, going on YouTube and starting videos, making videos. You don't have to make a video every week. You can make a video once a month. If you're good at something, it might be an evergreen where it plays over and over and over. So you only need like 12 videos a year on YouTube. But then look into probably branding yourself, branding another product. But there's ways to make money on social media. If you think about it, the average person is making what, $3,000 a month, opening up an online store and then using social media to lead people that store. So that's what you could do. Open up a virtual store and then use social media, use TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X to launch that store and people will see the product. I'm Tisha Powell. Go ahead and hit the free like and the free subscribe button. We are getting ready to get 100,000 subscribers. Help us to get there. That way we'll start giving away free cash prizes to a subscriber at least once per month. But you've got to subscribe to be in the game, to play the game. And of course, the atmosphere or the geographical location you're in, it has to be allowing us to give cash prizes. But we'll see more as it come along. Go ahead now and just subscribe and check out the tag products. They are gorgeous, they are lovely, they're unique, they're from Sephora. I'm Tisha Powell. Take care of yourself and take care of